Don't wait for luck, create it. While others waited for rain, he prepared for it. In a quiet village surrounded by farmlands and tall trees, life moved peacefully. Farmers worked in their fields, women carried water from the wells, and the children ran barefoot through the dusty roads, laughing and playing. Among the villagers lived a farmer named Ravi, known for his patience and simple nature. Every year, he planted his seeds after the first rain, just like everyone else. But sometimes, the rain came too late and the water from the canals didn't reach on time. The young crops began to dry, and the farmers had to wait again for the next rain. One afternoon, as Ravi sat near his feet, watching the sky, he thought deeply. What if the water could wait for me instead of me waiting for it? That thought stayed in his heart like a spark. The next day, Ravi told the other farmers, I am planning to dig a pond on my land to collect rainwater. When the rain comes, it will fill the pond and I can use that water later for my crops. The villagers laughed. Ravi, don't waste your strength, said one man. There is a river nearby. When it rains, it overflows. Why dig a pond? Even the village headman smiled and said, You are working too hard for nothing. The rain always comes. The Ravi stood firm. Maybe it does, he said, but not always when we need it. From the next morning, he began digging. He chose a low part of his land where the rainwater naturally collected. With only his patch, crowbar, and bamboo basket, he worked from sunrise to till sunset. His hands got blisters, his back ached, and sweat rolled down his face, but his will was strong as steel. When the pit was deep enough, he used a traditional method to stop the water from leaking away. He lined the bottom with layers of red clay and limestone and then spread a thin layer of river sand to keep the water clean. Around the edges, he built a mud walls, pressing stones and wild grass roots into them to make them strong. He also dug a narrow channel so that when it rained, the extra water from higher land would flow directly into his pond. Every day, villagers passed by and laughed. Ravi is wasting his time. They said, You can't trap the rain in a hole. But Ravi only smiled and said, Better to sweat in preparation than cry in regret. Days turned into weeks. His pond stood ready, quiet and empty, waiting for the rain like a thirsty ball. Finally, the clouds gathered and rain poured for days. Water flowed from the slopes, filling Ravi's pond to the top. It shone like a mirror, reflecting the sky. People watched in surprise, but still said, Let's see how long it lasts. Months passed. That year, the rain stopped earlier than usual. The river went low, and the canals ran dry. The farmers waited for more rain, but the clouds disappeared. Then, one morning, everyone saw something surprising. Ravi's field was still green. Water flowed from his pond through bamboo pipes laid across his crops. Each pipe had small holes on top, and water dripped slowly at the roots of every plant. Not a single drop was wasted. The villagers were amazed. Ravi, how did you manage this? They asked. He smiled and said, When the rain came, I didn't let it go. I saved it. The same people who once laughed now praised him. Soon everyone started digging ponds in their own fields, sealing them with clay and limestone, and using bamboo drip pipes to water their crops. The next season, every field in the village stayed green, even when the rain came late. During the annual gathering, the headman said proudly, Ravi showed us that success doesn't come from the waiting, it comes from preparing. While we waited for water, we learned to keep it. Ravi looked at his shining pond under the sunset and said softly, "Don't wait for luck, create it. If you can't control the rain, learn to keep it." From that day, the village changed forever. They no longer feared dry seasons because they had learnt one truth great. Fortune always follows the ones who prepare before the storm. So, dear listeners, this story tells us hard work and smart thinking can change any life. Don't wait for the right time, make it.